Okay, hey Bob. This is your 5126. I've got it under glass here. Let me uncap it. Here is your watch. Movement, generally, I mean, just as a first impression, it looks good. It's clean. I see other stuff. The seals are clearly new. And it started right up for me. It actually arrived running, which is always a nice thing. And it started really banging away quite nicely. The auto wind works exactly as it should. You can actually see this right here. That's the click spring. And this is going to go click, 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 click as the auto wind goes around. But it's in good condition. As far as I can tell cosmetically, I pumped it up to power and I put it on my time grapher. And let's look at the numbers. The only thing I'm not 100% clear on is the correct lift angle. I believe it's 56. This number doesn't affect anything except the correct amplitude. It doesn't tell us anything about beat error or rate, so don't worry about that. But even with that, I mean, even looking at it, I can tell you that it's running snappily, nice and clean. And so the time grapher is telling us that it's actually running quite well. You can see that the output is flat. If it was rising, it'd be gaining time. If it was dropping, it'd be losing time. If it was going like this, we'd know it had other issues. Beat error is when the balance swings more one way than the other. It's when the tick doesn't match the talk. It's loping, but only a little bit. I can adjust this out. This should be just one line, not two. But again, it can be adjusted out. That's not a problem. This is accuracy per day. It's not gaining or losing pretty much any time. It's running flat. This watch is running really well. If this were mine, I wouldn't even consider rebuilding it because I don't think it would need it. You said that it was running very, very slowly. So what I'm going to do is I will watch it, and I'll put the case back on it, and I'll watch it, and I'll see how it behaves. But these automatic watches, if they're not fully wound, if they're only partially wound or only lightly wound, they will tend to start losing time significantly. So it might be a matter of manually winding this watch in the mornings, which is what I do with all my manual watches. Let's see, actually, if I've got one here. And I don't know what you do, but anyway, it's a 6309 watch. So it's another automatic wind. But what I do is I swing it back and forth. And so I swing it back and forth like this, to the point that you can feel the rotor start to move around in a circle. But I do it fairly vigorously. I don't know if you should be able to even hear the rotor spinning in this watch. And in the mornings when I come downstairs and I grab a new automatic out of the box, one I haven't worn for a while and one that's been run down, I will do this for probably, while I'm sort of figuring out my day, I'll probably do this for 2 or 3 minutes just to sort of get it up to power. Because I don't really move that much during the course of the day because I'm sitting here at a watch bench. So that's it. But anyway, this is how I do it. So I'm swinging this back and forth like this. That's about the arc that I need to do. But I'm doing it a little more vigorously. As you can see, this watch is now running. And that's how we do it. So I don't know what the problem is, and we'll see what I find. But I'm telling you right now, there isn't a problem. It needs a tiny bit of adjustment, and even without that, it runs fine. So that's it. Okay.